The traditional way to hunt the divers out on Lake Erie is out of a layout boat. Real shallow boat, lays real close to the water, surrounded by a larger spread of diver decoys, mainly on long lines.
I want them to see my spread of like 100, 200, 250, 300 ducks being like, oh, there's a party there. I'm gonna join it.
You want to hunt ducks and see a lot of ducks and have a lot of ducks work you the river. That's a lot of fun.
Kill him, kill him.
Well, we're up here in Brownstown, Michigan on Lake Erie, where I grew up, hunting on the big water, out on the open water of Lake Erie. Wanted to get a few of the guys up here. Blake and Dustin were able to make it up and try and kill some ducks on the open water. Mainly what we kill up here is a lot of divers, a lot of bluebills, redheads, canvasbacks. Then there's times where the mallards get in pretty thick. Well, there's a few different ways you could hunt them up here. The traditional way to hunt the divers out on Lake Erie is out of a layout boat. Real shallow boat, lays real close to the water, surrounded by a larger spread of diver decoys, mainly on long lines. It's a real productive way to get the birds in close. A lot of your shooting's, within 15, 20 yards. Real popular way to do it up here. It's hard telling what the birds want to do from one day to the next. A lot of times they will roost up in the river and then spend the day out on the lake, and they'll move back and forth up and down the river and out into the lake throughout the day in smaller groups. Try and get some of the smaller groups to come into the layout rig. A lot of your better hunting in areas is in the evening, trying to get the birds coming back up into the river.
Touch them up.
Divers are not callable birds. They're attracted to large numbers of decoys. You want to be in their flight path and be where they want to be, in a direction that they're moving.
If there's anything I learned while hunting Lake Erie, filming out of a layout boat is next to impossible. If you've got glass, on the water, there's no wind, you can probably pull it off there, but your ability to stabilize your shot, to use a tripod, is gone when you're laying in that layout boat. The day that we layout hunted on Erie, we were having 2-3 foot chop. It wasn't bad, but as far as trying to film and capture a stable shot, it's impossible. Doing it on a river is a heck of a lot easier.
A lot of setting up our river hunts is watching the weather. We will hold some, especially late when everything else gets locked up. They'll actually hold on the river, but a lot of times you're hunting migrators or birds that are just spending a day or so there. But a lot is watching the weather. If you got a cold front coming and there's weather, we like to be out there the day before that front comes, the day of the front, and at least one day after the front. That's going to give you some action. It's going to give you a chance for sure, the weather.
Good thing I wasn't reloaded at all when I tried to shoot him at 58 yards.
I just want to put everything I got out there to make more visible from as far away as you can see. Pack that boat as high as we can. As many floaters, full bodies. Because you're going to have some migrating, you're going to have some miles up in the sky, you're going to have some low feeding. I want them to see my spread of like 100, 200, 250, 300 ducks being like, oh, there's a party there. I'm going to join it.
Like we said, in all these situations, hunting water sources, the end result can be a heck of a mixed bag. You know, you can shoot geese, you can shoot snow geese, specks, divers, dabblers, puddle ducks, you can shoot them all. So that can create an issue. You know, how do you arrange your decoys in a water spread? You know, a water/land spread, either one. You know, ducks aren't really that picky. They'll kind of land, you know, wherever. If you've got a full honker spread, I've seen ducks land in that. You know, we had it in Missouri this year. They'll land without hesitation in a snow goose spread.
Kill him, guys. Kill him. Kill him. God, what a nice shot. Get him, boys. Get him. Excellent. Nice. Flash.
Your snow geese will land with your ducks will land with your snow geese. Your honkers, they're picky. They like to have their own area. They don't like to really intermingle with other species of waterfowl. A lot of times if we're running a multi-species spread, you know, our honkers are, you know, kind of on their own. We want it to be as realistic as possible, and that's what you've got to do, you know, if you're hunting honkers and specks and snow geese and ducks. You know, mix in a few of each species, but keep them kind of segregated. You know, and hunting these water sources, there's a lot of times you got to get creative in how to get concealed. You know, boat blinds are given, but sandbars and, you know, pockets of weeds. We've got a spot in southern Illinois that we hunt that has a lot of Johnson grass that, you know, come the fall rains, that water gets up in that Johnson grass and that grass stays 3-4 foot tall. And you want to talk about an awesome spot to hide a layout blind that's got a bunch of fast grass on it. It's a piece of cake. But there's a lot of times where you really have to, you know, think about how you're going to hide next to a pond. You know, this pond we're sitting at right here, the grass is cut short, so what do? Well, there's a line of trees over here that's on the south side that we can use shadows. The shadows aren't going to be there for the entire day, but you know, that morning flight, the first 2 hours, it's going to be in the shade. That's going to allow you to stay concealed versus, you know, being out in the open where the sun's hitting you and you're shining like a light. Is it perfect for midday? No, you've got to think of a different option to hide in this scenario. But that's what you've got to do. You've got to get creative in a lot of situations. In hunting water sources, you know, it's not always a perfect scenario.
How come you guys didn't shoot first? Did you not like that shot? No.
It's not specific. They're not too discriminatory. I don't want to use that big word. I won't even be able to get that out of my mouth. My tongue will be tied.
Gels at him and killed him. I thought they were going to eat Blake a lot.